Tomorrow isn't promised to anyone, right? So make the best of the day you have today. Live in the moment and forget about being perfect because there's no such thing as perfection. So I truly hope that the message I'm sharing inspires and motivates you to improve your life. Now let's get to the point. Alright y'all, welcome back to another episode of ToDaPointPodcast. If you're new to the channel, welcome. So today's topic is strive for progress and not perfection. So basically I was scrolling on Instagram and this popped up on my timeline and I knew I had to make a video about this because I've been thinking about this for a while. So especially new content creators like myself, we struggle, or let me speak for myself. I struggled a lot of times with taking action, right? I used to overthink the idea of starting a YouTube channel so much to the point that it paralyzed me, right? So I think this is called analysis of paralysis. Basically, one of the symptoms is that you overthink something so much, you make it so big that it kind of paralyzes you from taking action. I can speak from experience and I can definitely tell you that the longer you think about something without actually taking steps to start something or to achieve something, and it doesn't matter how big or small the steps are, the longer you take to take action, the less likely you are to take action on that thing you want to achieve. So I beg of you, if you have an idea, start executing, right? You know what I used to tell myself? I used to tell myself that I wasn't ready. And I think this also has to do with trying to be perfect, right? The thing is that perfection is an illusion. Nothing in life is perfect, which makes it perfect. So basically, you don't have to do a lot of things to be yourself, to be imperfect, or imperfectly perfect, I should say. But back to my point, I used to tell myself that I wasn't ready. I had to have the best equipment, the best camera, the best mic. I used to watch hundreds of how to start your YouTube channel content. And the funny thing about the whole thing is that the only way for you to actually start that channel is to actually start. I know, right? It's obvious. But our minds play so many tricks on us that we just get paralyzed. So stop thinking and start doing. That is the only way for you to get to that point you want to get to. Otherwise, you will be stuck in the same place, a couple of years older. And on top of that, the time you will never get back. Also, if you've been following, because I've experienced it, if you've been following smaller YouTube channels and then you suddenly think, oh yeah, I used to follow that person, let me see how they're doing, right? And then you go back to the channel and they went from, let's say, 100 subscribers up to 10,000 subscribers. And you will experience the feeling of regret. Trust me, I've been there, right? So with this video, I'm trying to motivate you to just get started. It doesn't have to be only about content creation. It might be something else. You want to start a new job, a new education or whatever. Go for it, man. The more and more I think about this and realize that our time on this planet is so short, I'm thinking to myself, why did I waste so much time? Even though it was in my younger years, I didn't know better, because now I do know better, so I am going to strive for better. Still looking around, I'm thinking to myself, a lot of people on this planet have no idea, or maybe they do have an idea, but they're not really aware of the fact that they will not be here forever, right? Tomorrow isn't promised to anyone, right? So make the best of the day you have today. Live in the moment and forget about being perfect because there's no such thing as perfection. The beautiful thing about something like, for example, content creator or content creating is that the more authentic someone is, the more we start to like them, because it mirrors back to us the fact that we are not perfect, they are not perfect, and someone being so comfortable being imperfect makes them vulnerable in a positive way because they are just being themselves. And we can relate to that. And that says a lot, right? If you relate, that means you see something of them in you, meaning you also have that thing in your being, right? So don't be afraid to make mistakes. I'm not saying to do crazy things and record them and put them on social media because you will have eyes on you that you don't want to have. But be okay as you are. Be okay with the person you are and show that to the world. And don't be afraid of what people think, because do you know how much courage it takes for you to be vulnerable, be yourself, and put yourself on the internet and having thousands or even sometimes millions of people watching you, watching your videos, watching you being yourself? It takes a lot of courage. I never thought about it that way. Now that I'm sitting here and speaking to you, I realize that not a lot of people can do this. It doesn't make you special if you can. It just means that you're committed enough to start that journey. But it does take courage, because that's one of the things that held me back for so long. Like thinking about what people might be saying or making fun of you and stuff like that, until I reached a point and I thought to myself, you know what? I don't know when my time is up. I'm not hurting anybody by creating these videos. As a matter of fact, one of my goals with these videos is to improve people, or I should say improve people's lives. And if there's someone out there watching this and thinking to themselves, why is that person making those stupid videos? I don't give a shit about that. You know why? Because I'm doing what makes me happy. And I know that these videos will at least inspire one person. And if I accomplish that, I am happy. So, yeah. I have a feeling like this video, again, is all over the place. Because lately I've been just speaking what comes to mind. I'm trying to be as authentic as possible. And I try to execute on my ideas as soon as I get them. Like I said, I was scrolling, I saw this message, and I thought, you know what, this is my sign, let's go for it. So, my point of this video, be you, be authentically you. And yes, sometimes it might feel a little bit uncomfortable because you're still thinking like, you know, what are people going to say about me? But just be you. How amazing is it that in this day and age, we can actually be ourselves and actually earn money with it, you know? Be you and stop caring about what people say. Because you're doing this for you, and if it makes you happy, that's all that matters. I mean, of course, don't do things that are not morally correct, but you get the point, right? Do things that make you happy, that don't hurt other people, and contribute. Even if it's a small bit, contribute to making this world a better place. And that is one of my goals. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope you found value in today's video. If so, like, share, subscribe, comment, and thank you for watching. And as usual, I'll see you in the next one.